Take me walking. Come on, take me walking. Ahí listo, ahí listo.
What about one together? Oh my god.
Skills at skillsmethod.com, dancefloorseduction.com. Shout out to all the hustlers, bustlers, players, pimps, puas, natural gigolos, max, playboys, fuck boys, fuck it, everybody. Hey guys, I've been sick. After that stupid fashion show, I got freaking sick. Thanks guy wasn't corona. I thought it was corona, but it wasn't corona. I've been I've been a little bit, clubbing, being careful clubbing with the mask and all that, but I thought I got corona when first guy is not corona, so that's why I haven't been posting. I've been in bed for almost 2 weeks. Anyways, guys, I wanted to make a video about Donald Trump and how polarization works, and is very effective when it comes to seduction. Okay, but I want to stay out because I grew up watching The Apprentice, so Donald Trump was a big influence on me and my personality. A lot of the things I do is a lot of my behaviors are influenced by Trump. People think I don't like him because I said that he went a little uncalibrated in the election. Anyways, I'm gonna make a second video in which I'm gonna talk about the rise and fall of Donald Trump when it comes to seduction and being uncalibrated when it comes to polarization. But anyways, what is polarity? Polarity is the states of having two opposite of contradic, contradic, contradictory. Fuck, I cannot speak. Contradictory tendencies, opinions, or aspect. Okay. Um, for me, polarization when it comes to seduction, okay, is displaying your raw self, even if it's not popular, even if it goes up against everybody else. The beauty of this is that you're gonna come out as different. But however, you take a lot of risk, including losing clients, prospect. You could lose your job. You could lose friendships. You could lose your girls. You could look bad because you're going against everybody else. Um, but polarization will help you convert many women. You lose a lot of women too for being polarized, but not really. Uh, and it will make some neutral women make a decision about you quickly, like to be either green or go red. However, just like the concept of vulnerability, it's not to be used as a technique. It has to be part of who you are. Okay. Now let me give you an example of some popular people that are a bit polarizing. Again, Donald Trump, who was a big influence in my personality, in my life, in my game, everything. Howard Stern, huge influence when it comes to sexual phony grandmaster style, as well with a local DJ here in South Florida called Neil Rogers. They were very big influence on me and my personality style, and I use that a lot with seduction with success. Um, okay, some other personalities that are famous: Rush Limbaugh, Bill O'Reilly, Goldberg, Bill Maher, Russell Brand. Now, some polarizing figures in the seduction community. I am a I'm a big polarizing figure. Caleb Jones, Black Dragon, Steve Java. There was a guy named Adam Sleasing, used to be very polarizing. Um, a lot of the RSD guys, especially Julian and Jeffy, are very polarizing. Um, a very polarizing one that is new is very uncalibrated, but he's polarizing is JMLB. I forgot his name. JMLB. John Anthony. John Anthony. Yeah. Okay. So those are sample of people that are polarizing. Some calibrated, some in the middle. Now, what are the advantages of polarization when it comes to seduction? You will come across very blunt, raw, different, which in most cases is attractive. Okay, especially with women that are used to people, telling them everything they want to hear, kissing their ass. Okay, and the same with bosses that are used to yes men, ass kissers. You know, those just corporate guys that always agree with them and never want to rock the boat. Same with women. Women are like that, and women in relationships are like that. Okay. Now, but when you come across blunt and raw, you come across more genuine, more honest. Okay. Uh, one of the advantage, another advantage of polarization is that the women that are not sure about you, okay, for example, the women that are yellow or neutral, you will polarize them to make a decision on you. All right, especially when it comes to sex. So you will make them make a decision by being polarized. You will become really popular fast. A lot of the polarizing guys are, if for example, even Trump, that's how he won the election by being polarized. Okay, uh, either though he lost it by being uncalibrated polarizing because you can go too far with it, but it will make you really popular fast. Like if I in every forum that I joined and become I really become if I'm active I become the most popular guy right away. If I join a chat, I become the most popular guy. If I join a Facebook group, I become the most popular guy. And a lot of it is because I'm being polarized. So since I'm polarizing, I come out across as genuine, honest, trustworthy, and people appreciate that. Okay, but again, it cannot be a technique, it cannot be an act. It has to be part of who you are, and that's exactly how Trump won the election because he didn't come across as a politician. Again, I'm gonna make a whole video about Trump and and polarity when it comes to Trump and how he won and how he lost and all that by being uncalibrated. Now, you come across as very passionate, exciting, interesting, different. A lot of women will get turned on by you being polarizing. Like most bad boy naturals are very polarizing, okay? Because you come across as you don't give a fuck or what other people think of you and you're straightforward. Some people will appreciate your honesty and you will gain their respect very fast, okay? Especially bosses. With clients, I had a lot of success being polarizing. And with women, again, because women will trust you more by you being polarized. The clients will trust you more. The bosses will trust you more because you are not just another yes man, okay? So trust is very important. And all right, so I'll think of some other stuff, but basically, people will trust you more. They will open up to you. They will trust you. They will trust your. They will know that you're honest and genuine when you talk. Okay, even if because you're raw. You're being yourself. If you do polarization right, not as a technique as an act, it will come across as the real deal. Okay, instead of pandering to everybody else and kissing ass. Now you have to be careful because a lot of guys saw my style of being polarizing, calibrated polarizing, and they were trying to be like me. Like they were posters like there was one called Assman, tried to be like me. Another one called Invisible. And those guys were totally uncalibrated. They were trying to use it as a technique and trying to be like a mini me, and totally backfired because they weren't calibrated. Okay, now disadvantages of being polarizing. It could cost you friendships, relationships, jobs, getting banned from forums, and people will not like you right off the gate because you are very raw, very real. But the twist is that after a while they may convert, and they usually do. Okay, and they will befriend you after they hated, even after they hated you. Okay, for a while. However, disadvantage usually happens with mainly with people that are not calibrated enough, like the samples of the people that were trying to be like me, and that guy, as you can see, that guy John Anthony, he's uncalibrated as well, and the same as Donald Trump, he went uncalibrated, and that's how he lost the election. Now you may come across as highly emotional, dramatic, troll in some cases. Again, this can be avoided with if you're calibrated, if you have common sense and good people skills. Some people may overdo the polarization and use it as a technique or persona. Again, that's some of the guys in the forums. They were trying to imitate me, and they totally fucked up. Okay, and as you can see with Trump, that happened to Trump as well. Okay, he overdid it. Okay, uh, if you don't have enough experience, okay, you may come across as a fucking asshole in a bad way, and that is not attractive. So there is a learning calibration curve to being polarizing. Okay, a lot of the new guys that used to be nice guys, when they try to become like when they join the seduction community, a lot of them are uncalibrated, come across as assholes. Okay, so that's what I'm talking about. Some people may avoid getting into discussions with you or get shady with you because they don't want to deal with your polarizing persona. Okay, some people don't want it, don't want it back and forth. Um, that happened to a guy named there's a seducer now called Velasco. That happened to him. Like a lot of people try to avoid him now because again, it comes down. All of that comes down to calibration too. Okay, because a lot of guys, polarization doesn't mean that you have to keep going with your point. You know what I'm saying? Once you give your point, it's a give and take. Again, there is a calibration curve. Some people may mistakenly label polarization as needy, dramatic, highly sensitive. Okay. Now, key points to use polarization the right way. You have to have a strong belief in your principles, idea, philosophy, etc. You cannot be afraid to lose your job, your gear, friendships, popularity, getting banned from forums, getting banned from YouTube, whatever. Um, for example, in seduction, we have a saying that to get a girl, you must be willing to lose a girl. You have to be calibrated to people's feelings. It's okay to be wrong and apologize. Like I've been wrong a million times, and a million times I apologize. I say it publicly. Even sometimes things about seduction that I thought worked and I was wrong, or things that I thought it was mental masturbation. Then I went back and say, hey, you know what? I was wrong about this. That's okay to do that. All right. Okay. Um, it's okay also to be sensitive. If you're crossing the line and things like that. For example, and you need to be sensitive to people. For example, if I see a bunch of people in Facebook, like they're talking about a beautiful wedding that let's say in Facebook somebody's talking about a wedding. You, because you're a seducer, you're not gonna jump in and say, "Oh, marriage doesn't work," blah blah blah. You're an asshole. You're an idiot in this situation. Because being polarizing is not a license to be an imbecile. Okay, like a lot of people, like a lot of get into politics discussions in Facebook. You know, that's kind of being polarizing because they are being genuine to their raw desires and their beliefs. But when it comes to religion, when it comes to politics, that's just you being an imbecile. You don't talk about that shit. Like there was a seducer the other day that was talking about Hitler on Facebook. Idiot. He got banned. Anyways, so you get it again. But all that comes down to calibration. Okay. Now polarization and vulnerability go hand in hand. So if you get a girl, a friend, a client, etc., they will be the real deal because they're establishing a relationship with the true you, which is why it's so powerful and attractive in itself, being polarizing, being raw. Okay, like I still have clients and women, the clients, women open up to me, my friends, you know. Okay, now you want to encourage people to be polarizing, honest, and real with you. Okay, it would okay. Let me give you some example of some polarization samples. Okay, like there was a forum that was owned by this guy that is a poly guy called Black Dragon. Okay, most of the people there were poly, but there were some seducers. For example, back in the days, it was a guy named Moni Mateo that he believed in marriage. There were some seducers believing in marriage. Like some seducers that believe in marriage are Moni Mateo, Razor Jack. I think Chase believes in marriage. I'm not sure, but when it comes to polarization, it's just even though everybody there in the forum is like a playerish and believe in open relationships, they come and give their expression on what they believe in let's say monogamy and things like that. Now let me give you some samples of polarization when I was in my relationships. Okay, let's say my girlfriend was like, "Oh, I want to get married. I want kids. I want you to stop clubbing. I want you to be a Baptist or a Christian, whatever me." I will be like, "Look, I respect that, and I love you, and I want to be with you, but I don't want kids. I don't want to get married. And for me, I go out, clubbing to dance, and that's what I enjoy, and that's who I am. Okay, I mean, that's it's not gonna stop. Now, something like that. I don't remember the combo to be real, but that was also communication. Um, and I don't have time to go through the whole story, but let's say that at the end, my my ex back then for 10 years, she stayed with me for 10 years, and she changed her mind about everything and took my side and leadership back then. Okay, and in turn, I made her taught her how to be polarizing herself, how to be her raw self, how to be honest, how to speak up, how to be how to be how to be real, and that helped her a lot with her life. It was funny because even with her relationship with her parents, sometimes they will say, "Hey, you are like you are being a mini skills." Her parents used to make fun of her sometimes, but that helped her a lot. With her job prospects, with her speaking up and being more assertive. She was very shy, so it totally helps. All right, let me give you some samples of polarizations at work. Everybody in my job, was kissing a boss, the boss ass, okay? And I had strong feelings of things that were wrong with the company and how to improve themselves. Everybody and their mother knew that, well, they were too scared of going to the boss and talk to him about the changes that were needed because they were just people afraid to lose the job. In a meeting, I raised my hand and I brought up everything that was in everybody's mind. I wanted it to be done. They implemented my strategies and made him and everybody more money. After that, he offered me to be the manager of the sales team. This is a true story, okay? Recently in the forum, everybody was scared of one of the moderators. Everybody felt bullied by the moderator, and they were scared to speak up. because they didn't want to rock the boat. And I went and I talked, politely. You don't have to be a jerk. And I talked about that moderator. The moderator ended up leaving the forum and everything. I mean, that was it. By the way, the moderator, I love the dude. He took it the wrong way. Europeans, you know how they are. They're very sensitive. But that was a sample of polarization. It's like everyone in the freaking forum thought that he was being a dick as a moderator, but everybody was scared of him being a moderator and being part of the you know the crowd, the Facebook group and all that shit. And I knew what everybody was feeling, and I spoke up. I was the one that spoke up. I mean, it backfired to me a little bit, but yeah, you know, everybody got up on me. But then the people that have balls came out and ended up winning, and he ended up stepping down as a moderator, which was the right decision. And then but that's another example too. All right. Now let me give you another example. Let's say with the hot girl that I just met. Okay, sometimes women they want to test the waters. Hey, how we get to know each other? Let's go out to dinner. And I was like, nah, you know what? I don't do dinners. It's what everybody else does. You order food. The girls order the salad and say, I'm watching my weight. Takes two bites of the salad and I'm stuck with the bill. For me, that shit is boring. How about we do something fun, like renting a movie or go dancing? I hate dinners. Now that is not a technique. That's how I really feels. And then if the girl goes like, "Oh, I'm not that type of girl. I like to get to know somebody." Blah blah blah. All that bullshit that women say. I say, hey, there are many ways to get to know somebody. It does not have to be dinner. Actually, people when they do dinner and traditional dating, they are fake versions of themselves most of the time, and they're on their best behavior. You don't know who you're dating till 6 months to a year in a relationship. How about we Netflix and chill, and I give you a massage and we get to know each other. I will answer whatever you want me to answer. You will see you're gonna have a blast versus a boring ass dinner. That's how I used to. I don't really do that anymore, but back in the days I used to talk like that though. Uh, let's say girls says or women saying, I don't have sex, you don't even know me, and then I will be like, I know your name is Susan, you have two kids, Mike and Steve. They're 14 and 8. You love tennis. You're a nurse. Working to Chiefs. You moved 3 months ago from Maine. Your ex is an asshole. You are a Leo, and you have a crush on skills. And then the girl says, "Wow, I'm impressed. You remember all that. You pay attention. Yes, cause I like you, and you like me too. Well, you're scared that if you fuck me too fast, I'm just gonna use you and leave, and use you, and you believe you're not a girl from and believe that you're not a girl from material. However, what you don't understand is that the sex is no big deal to me. For me to have sex with someone, I have to like them as who they are. I can have sex with anybody I want when I want. I don't want to get to know you like I don't want to get to know you like you, and then 3 months from now we have sex, and then I hate the sex, and then I have to dump your ass. Having sex with you now or 2 years from now do not make a difference to me, and I will not judge you. All right, all this stuff like that. And hey, if we don't have, actually, if we don't have sex fast, I start losing attraction. I lose interest, shit like that. I don't, and then I get to bang them. Okay, so those are examples, guys. I hope you get the point of of how to be polarizing. In friendships, I'm polarizing all the time. That's who you have to be. Okay, that's one of the things that you need to, in my opinion, you need to be polarizing to be good at seduction. Okay, all right, guys. Hey guys, that's all I have today. I'm sorry, my energy level is not that high today. I'm a little bit sick. I think I may do another part two of the polarization when it comes to Donald Trump. Okay, because people in the freaking forums think that I don't like Trump. I mean, I don't like him as a well. I actually wanted him to be a president because I thought a business guy would have been do good. but he was an example of doing polarization the wrong way. He went too far. He fucked it up by being too polarized. He overdid it. You need to be calibrated. All right, but people think that, oh, he's a, like, I'm a Democrat or a liberal because I'm bringing up that point. He's, dude, again, he was a huge influence on who I am. Okay, with the show The Apprentice, I used to be addicted to that show. All right, guys. Anyways, I'm gonna talk about more of that in the next video. Okay, um, about the rise and fall of Donald Trump. All right, guys. Hey, you know the drill. Like, subscribe, get the book if you don't like it. Hey, I'm not for everybody talking about polarization. If you don't like it, suck on my left nut because my right one is the reproductive. Get the book and get the fuck out.